parents help in research. The child understands that, oh, it's amazing. Also, his friend is looking at him. So Peter is looking at Abdul and saying, hey, Abdul became Peter. You know, I like it. He's my friend. So there is a certain amount of homogeneous atmosphere that is created and learning that's created.
Thank you so much, sir. As we are running short of time, I doubt if we can continue this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are open for questions after this during the lunch session. But before which, I request Mr. Ajit Parmacharya to come up on stage and felicitate the speakers.
I thank Udaya TV to be here. The press is out here. And she'll be taking the bites from all the awardees of the CBSE top 20 schools. So before the lunch, you can just go to the booth and give your bites there.
Thank you all so much. Thank you, Mr. Ajit. I once again thank you all so much. Next up, we have the next speaker. I welcome Mr. Joyjeet Bose, the Vice President, SME Operations Enterprise South, the Tata Teleservice Ltd. Can we have you on stage, sir? The stage.
Can you just quickly take off the chairs, otherwise the presentation will not be visible. To show, I come from a telecom and IT background. I represent an industry which is technology industry, away from the schooling environment. But yes, we understand school as a parent, as a student, and hence capturing certain things which is the buzz of the town, buzz of the country, and probably a global buzz. That is digitization. Everybody, right from our Prime Minister to anyone on the street, talks digitization. So when this thought came to me that I have to present something to the audience which is basically from the education and school, I have actually put up some slides. Heard all the speakers since morning, so let me start with something away from school to tell you what exactly is happening, and then I'll bring you back in school with a thought, what can be done, which can really help with whatever views so far the speakers has actually given. So we are already changing. If I take my career probably of last 25 years, I have seen so many changes in the industry. So what are changing? Travel checks has moved away. We are more or less now moving away from ATM. Last 50 days, everybody knows how we are doing. So very soon, you can find every vegetable seller on the street is now talking digitization. There are villages which wants to call themselves 100% digital. That means they don't want to spend anything money. We have moved from the retail store, and this is a city which is highly online, right from your vegetables to all the articles you purchase at home. You go for a movie, you try to do it through digital. Photographs. I have seen every time a person was coming to take an award, he or she was pushing the smartphone, why don't you click my photograph? It has become so easy. Nobody thinks of spending money because you are not spending money on your reels. Nobody is bothered whether you have a camera or not because the photograph on the phone is good enough. Movies, we know. Songs. I used to collect a lot of long players, LPs, then cassettes, then CDs. I have not thrown them till date because most of them I collected during my hostel days. I've never thrown them, but they are of no use because today everything is digital. When I'm going in or traveling, even in my vehicle, either I'm playing it through my phone or I'm playing it through a very small storage device, or otherwise I'm available on the FM. So everything has moved. News, probably the moment we finish this gathering, everything will be available online. The media people who are over here, they will probably post it online. By the time you are traveling back home, you may even get a call if your photo got published somewhere in the media. That's fast the news is moving. Now this picture is very critical. We have just had panelists who discussed culture. We discussed we have to listen to the students. And when we say students, we are largely talking about kids, but I think even we are students. When I go to study something, the teacher, whether he or she is elder to me or younger to me, first should listen to me. What I have come here for. So for your information, I am a person from Mumbai. I moved to this city a few months back, and now I have joined a Kannada class, because I thought probably I have to learn Kannada. So when I go there, the teacher is younger than me, so I have already set my expectation. I told him specifically, see, I am looking for this day I can come, this is my problem, this many days I travel, all those expectations. So this is a guy, the student and largely the kid, he is now more digital than we can think of. Most of us, if we don't try to operate or we don't know how to operate a smartphone, even I go to my daughter and ask, and she immediately tells me, okay, daddy, do this way it will happen. The era is full of information. Your children will give you a call because you are a parent. Dad, I want to know this. Can you tell me? And if you say, but I don't have time, I'm in a meeting, I will come back in the evening and tell you, trust me, she doesn't need you after that time. She will Google, she will find out, she will probably go to various social media, ask 10,000 people, and the information is available. So they are not waiting for you to come back and guide them. So I am putting a thought. Not everybody would agree with my thought, but I have been telling this to everyone. You cannot, I cannot, we cannot escape digital world anymore. It has become part and parcel of our life, whether we accept it, and if we accept it, let's accept it more logically so that it can help us. There is no escape from there. So I'll very quickly say, because time is very short, I have captured, and as per my thought process, how a school is basically structured, how the education system is basically structured. So education system has teachers and staff. The school has teachers and staff. There are students, there are parents. The panelist has already discussed. Then we have school management. We have the entire administration and the operation, daily activity, and a huge logistic. Logistics means whether it is transportation related, whether it is building related, whether it is any kind of annual day related, there is an enormous amount of logistics which is involved. A lot of my friends who has been in the panelist have started from one school and grown to 400, 500 schools. They have said, I'm sure they have gone through all these boxes. I was going through the entire packet which was given to me when I entered this room, and I have also seen that many of the people have developed certain product and they have all stalls over here. But they are also thinking individually as far as they think it has to help people. Nobody has come together and collaboratively tried to find out how I can resolve it. So let's go to one. Students and parents, I will probably take the corner stage. Quickly tell you what all I have thought. A student and parent for an institute is basically the customer. If I talk from a corporate world, they are the people for whom you have created the institute. They are the people for whom you go to the school. So, and those people are very demanding. So, if a child and the parent is looking for a school, they will actually go to the social media and find it out. A lot of parents today wants to do a pre-screening of the school by meeting the school, but does they really have time? If you have the facility to give that kind of interaction without the parent coming to the school, that means how best you can bring out your school in the social media to showcase. Today, if you go and purchase a real estate house, almost everything is present on the site. You need not even go to the area. Probably that is your last choice. So I'll quickly, so admission process, event management, school fees, policies, attendance, and performance management. In this, I'll just pick up one point. I met a very senior business person who is running a number of schools across the country, and he said that I have a small problem, and that is too big for me. We do collection, but we don't know how it gets spent. We don't have a centralized cost management system. Probably a problem for few schools and may not be for all. Daily school operation, I have to rush because the time is less. So daily school operation takes care of attendance, school progress, for daily annual requirements, school bus and transportation, fees, PTM, parent-teacher meeting happens one-to-one, but we really don't have any centralized system. We don't have, among all schools, sharing what are the key problems parents are facing. If there is a common platform, most of the things which panelist has discussed can probably be helped. You are all senior school representative over here. If you can think of it, a common PTM feedback area which is accumulated, and people, the teachers can actually meet and see how serious those issues are and if you can really solve them. Digital world can help you. So same parent management. Actually, I can go on and describe each of these points, but that's not what the time will permit, and that's not what I represent as an organization. So what I have decided, instead of doing that, I will give you a small glimpses of situations today. We have more than 65 products which a school as an organization can adopt. A school as an organization can make it more productivity. I have picked up one such thing. So this is school management I have discussed. So you all have been seeing this in the news. So as I said, we have 60 plus products to fulfill all your requirements. I have just picked up one product. Can you just play the slide? Excuse me.
Disruption. Yesterday, President was telling remove this D from Parliament. Disruption.
But my feeling is that there is no escape from digitization.
No disruption.
Yes.
Not only
So we're running short of time.
I'm done, actually. I just wanted to play this video. I'm sorry for that. That's the video, and that's all I wanted to present. Volume.
Track on any vehicle you want. Well, it's time to put that anxiety to rest with Tata Docomo Smart Tracker. The Tata Docomo Smart Tracker is already being used by a lot of schools to keep track of the buses and managing their fleet. And the smart tracking service comes loaded with a string of inspiring features. Route Replay helps the school administration to replay the route that the bus has taken on the web portal. The school also gets to know the right bus position with geotagging. Download reports that help in optimizing the fuel consumption and route optimization. Schools can come to know where the buses have stopped unnecessarily with the help of undue stoppage. ETA log will let you check all the previous SMSs you have sent along with their recipients. The school also gets real-time speed and information on overspeeding with speed estimates. The application also provides a lot of benefits and peace of mind to parents as they get to know when the vehicle is reaching with SMS alerts.
I'm getting SMS about the bus. I get to know before 10 minutes when my daughter is reaching to home. Now I'm mentally relaxed.
It gives us a lot of facility to plan out the bus routes, also to do away with a large number of manual registers and procedures. We are very, very satisfied with the Smart Bus Tracker system of Tata.
Okay, so we are running short of time. Thank you very much to listening to me. I'll be here, so if anyone wants to interact, please do so. Thank you.
I request Ms. Madhuri Parthi to felicitate Mr. Bose. Thank you so much.